Bryan Street Publishing presents Proof of Death by Acf Bookens. Read for you by Sarah Pesek. Chapter 1. If I hadn't owned a bookstore, I'd probably have become a librarian. I loved books that much. Today was my weekly day off from my own bookstore, all booked up. And while I had luxurious plans to prepare my garden spot and maybe even get a few seeds in the ground, I was now at the library. Basically, my trip into town for breakfast tacos at Lou's Truck had gone a bit awry when I'd needed to avoid Max, a man I had been sort of dating a little, maybe, for a bit, but now just didn't want to date at all. I hadn't yet told him that because, to be honest, I was a coward. We hadn't really even gotten started, but what we had done was flirt a lot, and I wasn't really ready yet to flirt with anyone. Not after my last breakup. Rebounds were brutal, and I needed to tell Max where we stood. But like I said, a coward. So when I'd seen him coming up the street toward the taco truck, I had ducked down a side street only to come upon the library on the day of their annual book sale. I did not need any books. I had a whole store full of them, for goodness sakes. But I don't know any true bibliophile who can resist a library book sale. After all, the proceeds do two acts of good. They get us books, and they help other people get books. Thus, there I was inside amongst long folding tables full of boxes of books that were loosely grouped by genre. I'd been thinking about reading more thrillers lately, inspired by the police officer who leads a thriller book group in one of my favorite books, The Storied Life of A.J. Fikry. And so I was trying to figure out which Mark Dawson book was the first in his Beatrix Rose series, when two of my favorite people in the world, Stephen and Walter Hitchcock Arrett, stopped across the table from me and stared until I looked up from the back cover I was reading. "Oh, good. We thought you'd fallen asleep with your eyes open," Stephen said. "That good, huh?" I rolled my eyes. "Actually, I'm just confused." I held up The Dragon and the Ghost and The Angel. "Mother or daughter?" "Mother, of course. Go with the original," Walter answered without hesitation. "Then you can look forward to seeing if her daughter is as badass as she is." I smiled. "And you like to pretend you're—"
Sample complete. Ready to continue?